to. It's a sacrifice because you need to give up a lot of things.
That's very
You
true.
need to give up. If you want to be super successful at something, you need to give up basically everything.
That's with everything.
Yeah,
Anything you
successful at
master,
anything.
you have to kind of scrap the rest away.
Because you have to hyper specialize.
Yeah.
But then you become inadequate in other things.
Exactly.
Like, that's why so many successful business people or successful lawyers in New York.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about lawyers in New York. They work like 80 hours a week, 60 to 80 hours a week,
That
which is
sounds
a
like
lot of time. And you can't like slack in if you're a lawyer. You can't just slack
Decide,
off
yeah.
and not be good. You have to make sure your billable hours are high.
Mm-hmm.
So what they do is, there was a lecture about this. It's like, if you want to lead a normal, satisfying life,
Okay.
you can either be 80% good at a lot of things.
Oh
or
yeah, it's the
something like
80-20 rule. It's the
No,
80-20 rule.
I don't know.
What are you
What's
talking
the
about?
80-20 rule?
80-20 rule is... Oh, I would have to search it up. Hold on.
Alright.
80-20 rule.
Alright.
I've heard about this.
You found
The
it.
Terra principle.
Pareto principle.
Yeah, it states that for many outcomes, roughly 80% of consequences comes from 20% of causes.
Okay.
The other names for this principle are the 80-20 rule, the rule of the vital law. It's basically for 80% of things, there's 20% like specific reason for it to happen. I would have to give you a very good, there's examples in economics. Yeah, so only 20% of the world is rich from the 80%. Hold on, I'm chatting a bunch of nonsense. Anyways.
So basically what it is, it's like you can be pretty good at a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you're pretty good at a lot of things in school?
Yeah.
Sometimes you're like decent at math, decent at physics, decent in some other subjects. Or you can be extremely good at one thing.
That's very true.
Because if you want to be extremely good at one thing, all your time's going to be set towards that.
Okay.
But so the difference is, someone that's generally satisfied with life,
Mm-hmm.
someone that's not hyper successful, relatively successful, satisfied with life, they put like maybe let's say 80% effort into their work, 80% effort into their family, 80% effort into their bodies, like to take care of themselves, into all their friendships and into their relationship with their partner maybe.
Okay.
To keep everything working
Yep.
properly. And you're good at all those things. You become decent at these things, right?
Yep.
But then someone like, let's say, I don't have an example of, someone like Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm.
When he was getting his companies up, he was working, he said 20 hours a day.
Yeah, he said a stupid number. Like
Tesla,
he was sleeping on the
Nikola
floor.
Tesla. You're not sleeping enough, so there's the health. You've thrown that out of the water. You're not exercising, you're not seeing family, you're not seeing friends, you're not doing anything, you're just working all the time. But the difference with that is, let's say you and I are the same intelligence.
Yep.
And
IQ.
we get similar grades and everything. Same person. Now, you start working after school just 1 hour a day.
Cool.
Just extra. You finish your homework, but you work 1 hour a day on your own.
Yep.
I finish homework and I work 6.
Oof.
Every day, right?
Oof.
Like, if you take 6 hours a day, how many days are there in a year? 365.
Compounds.
The difference in 1 year will be enough for me to take a rest at the end of the year, and you'd have to go another 6 years or something like that. Like you get what I mean? Something ridiculous.
Completely understand.
Just to catch up.
Yeah.
Which is why when someone like becomes, the word is hyper conscientious, so extremely hardworking.
Yeah.
They just
It's like exponential growth.
Yeah.
It's like boom, it goes off the roof.
Yeah, it goes up, and by the time you want to try and catch up to them, they're so far ahead that it will take you your entire lifetime to catch up.
It's kind of like with money. It's
Yeah.
the same thing. As soon as you have like at the start, you have £100 you want to invest. You only make like 20, and then you have that 120. You make some like a bit more, and it's like with what's it called? There's that stock market called S&P 500. It's the 500 biggest companies in
like
the US.
Fortune 500?
No, I know. It's like every market has like their like stock, and like for the US, 500 biggest. Biggest.
Is it like the UK? They have their FTSE or whatever.
Yeah. It's exactly that.
Okay.
I put some money into it because it's the US.
Yeah.
and US is US. They're just a big fat like company basically.
Bro, the US is crazy.
Yeah, but like 1,000, like imagine you put £1,000 into that, and I think it's like average is 10% return rate every year. So times that.